As much as we have enjoyed Cobra Kai and the evolution of the intense rivalry between Johnny Lawrence and Daniel LaRusso into a solid friendship, the end of the 6th season marks the definitive closure of this chapter in the story. The legendary All Valley champions have reached their peak development and now continue their journeys as senseis, leading their respective dojos in harmony. Cobra Kai and Miyagi do coexist like never before, especially with the definitive disappearance of John Kreese and Terry Silver. Though there's always the lingering question of whether it's truly the end for them, the turbulence that plagued the valley for years has finally come to an end. However, while Cobra Kai has concluded, there's always the possibility that the Karate Kid universe will continue expanding through spin-offs focused on other characters from the franchise. Over the years, we have seen this story reborn in various ways, from direct sequels to unexpected reinventions. Cobra Kai's success proved that there is strong interest in further exploring this world. While there are currently no confirmed plans to revive the series or bring back the characters in a new format, the possibility remains that we may see our favorite fighters return in new adventures in the future. What is certain is the return of Daniel LaRusso in Karate Kid: Legends, where he will join Mr. Han, played by Jackie Chan, to train a new young apprentice, Li Fong. Although the movie won't be released until May 30, 2025, anticipation for its premiere continues to grow, along with the hope that a familiar face from Cobra Kai might make a surprise appearance. With the legacy of karate still alive and constantly evolving, all that remains is to wait and see what the future holds for this iconic franchise. In a hypothetical Season 7 or spin-off, Johnny Lawrence could continue his journey as the leader of a new and reformed Cobra Kai dojo. With veteran students like Miguel, Robbie, and Tori having graduated or moved on to their own paths, the dojo could see a new generation of students under Johnny's leadership. In this new phase, characters like Kenny Payne, Devon Lee, and Anthony LaRusso could emerge as the new star talents, challenging Johnny to bring out the best in them. Kenny, who has grown and improved significantly throughout the series, could become the most promising student, struggling not only with his physical abilities, but also with his desire to find his place in the karate world. Meanwhile, Devon Lee, with her sharp intelligence and skills, could play a key role in Cobra Kai, but might struggle with the moral and emotional lessons from her past. Anthony LaRusso, being Daniel's son, would have a completely different perspective from the others. His journey could be the most interesting as he finds himself caught between his father's teachings at Miyagi-Do and Johnny's tough lessons at Cobra Kai, ultimately discovering his own path in a dojo that, while connected to his family, offers a radically different perspective. In this context, Sensei Wolf could return as the spin-off's main villain, seeking revenge after his defeat at Johnny's hands in the Sekai Taikai. His resentment toward Johnny, combined with his desire to reclaim honor and supremacy in the karate world, would drive him to regain his position of power. He would not only seek to bring down Johnny and his dojo, but also his students. Sensei Wolf could gather a new group of disciples, following his even more extreme and ruthless teachings, making him a formidable opponent. Throughout the series, he could attempt to undermine Johnny's leadership, manipulate his students, and create an even greater challenge than before. Conflicts both inside and outside the dojo would test the students in new ways. Sensei Wolf's ultimate goal would be to earn the karate world's respect, just as he tried to do in the Sekai Taikai, but this time with an even more brutal and controlling version of his philosophy. The potential of Cobra Kai's new students like Kenny, Devon, and Anthony would be at stake as Johnny is challenged to train them in an environment of growing tension and conflict. While they face the challenges of internal competition, the students would also have to deal with their own personal struggles. Kenny, despite his improvement, might have to overcome past traumas to become a true leader within Cobra Kai. Devon could constantly question her place in the dojo, trying to balance the no-mercy philosophy with her own sense of justice. Meanwhile, Anthony, who originally appeared as a troublesome kid, would have to find his own identity, facing not only the pressure of his family name, but also the challenges Johnny puts in his path. At the same time, the fight against Sensei Wolf and his rising influence would test not only the students' physical abilities, but also their morality, learned lessons, and ability to stand united as a group. This twist would offer an intriguing mix of character development and a deep exploration of how Cobra Kai students evolve both in karate and in life. In a hypothetical Season 7 or spin-off, Robbie and Tori could take very different paths, both focused on their passion for karate at a professional level. Robbie, with his growing skill and maturity, could return to the Sekai Taiikai in search of redemption and the World Championship title. This competition would not only represent a physical challenge, but also an emotional one, as Robbie would have to face his inner demons and new opponents who test his philosophy of life and approach to karate. Along the way, he might encounter old rivals who challenge him in ways he never imagined, while exploring new facets of his training and personal development. Meanwhile, Tori, who has established herself as a champion on the international circuit, could explore new opportunities within the professional karate world, such as becoming a coach or an ambassador for the sport. Together, both characters could become key figures in the karate world, paving the way for a new generation of fighters with their own challenges, victories, and lessons that intertwine with the legacy of Miyagi-Do and Cobra Kai. Their story could focus on their struggle to find their place in the world while upholding their principles and dealing with the growing expectations and pressures of being the best in such a competitive and dangerous sport. In another possible storyline for Season 7 or a spin-off, we could explore Miguel and Sam's journey to Okinawa, a crucial place in Miyagi-Do's history where many of the teachings that defined their karate style were solidified. This journey would not only mark an important step in their lives, but could also reignite their connection to karate, especially with the possibility of discovering hidden secrets about Mr. Miyagi. Okinawa, where the principles of defense and balance intertwine deeply with the philosophy of karate, could provide Miguel and Sam with new lessons and challenges that push them to grow both physically and spiritually. The story could delve into the discovery of ancient Miyagi-Do masters or reveal hidden teachings that further enrich the legacy of its founder. This could lead Miguel and Sam to face new trials and responsibilities, forcing them to apply their knowledge in ways they never expected. Far from being just a break, their journey to Okinawa would be an opportunity for both characters to evolve personally and in their karate skills while exploring Miyagi's past and uncovering his lost teachings.